Department!
We're here today working with the San Leandro Police Department and Paramedics Plus and other allied agencies on an active shooter drill. And the purpose of the drill is twofold. We're practicing the command and control aspect, and we're also practicing the tactical aspect. So some of the doctrine on active shooter calls has changed to be more proactive and a little bit more aggressive. And so what we're doing with this drill is, from the command perspective, we're practicing deploying our assets much quicker than we would have in the past, getting our hands around the problem, talking about different sorts of notifications that are required, and actually working with law enforcement and other agencies that we may not traditionally work with. On the tactical end of things, we are pairing up our firefighter paramedics and our other fire personnel with law enforcement and members of Paramedics Plus and other agencies to go in and make quick rescues in a warm zone environment whereby the police have taken care of the threat, but we still have people that are injured, and our mission is to get in and do quick extraction and provide some medical care outside of the target building.
They followed a script that was really calculated out to really run like this scenario, and what it was is our people that are really in charge of our force options training did a lot of research throughout the nation, different incidents, so they really tried to keep it like a reality-based training. Well, once the officers responded to the call, including the dispatch script, they were facing students with real type of injuries, and once we brought the fire department in, the Paramedics Plus staff to start dealing with those injuries, they had dialogue with the officers or firefighters, and they really resolved it like they really would a real situation.
Well, historically, when there was a shooter type situation, law enforcement wouldn't go in. They weren't sure. They'd wait for a SWAT team. And of course, we know that could be a significant delay. So incidents like Columbine, Virginia Tech really changed the thought of law enforcement so that they know they need to get in there quickly. So that paradigm has shifted. Another interesting change has been that law enforcement realizes they have to have their own medical capabilities. So a lot of SWAT officers and patrol officers now have medical training and equipment to deal with what we call self-care and buddy care. Another paradigm shift is, instead of having two command posts, a fire command post and a law command post, it really needs to be a unified command post. And so the right people at the right level are making the right decisions together.
Lockdown drills are new, to schools, but for years we've been doing fire drills, earthquake drills. I think hopefully we'll see in the future that we'll think of all the scenarios. We have bomb threats, intruders on campus. For years, what we've seen is something happens in a school, like Columbine, and we all react, we practice, but then we don't practice and practice and practice. So I think it's the goal would be to make sure we just keep it on our mind and just keep practicing. It should be part of our culture.